We were playing basketball once at we called it was a church. It was on Waterloo Street, and there was a lot of drug addicts and stuff. So it they adopted the name the Crack Alley Church, and that's exactly where we were with the kids, and they were shooting up and doing crack and stuff. But that was the name of the church on Waterloo Street in St. John, New Brunswick, was Crack Alley Church, and myself and hundreds and hundreds of children attended there. And we had Sunday school. We clothed and fed and helped kids struggled. We had a lot of fun in that church, and we've seen some sad times. We've seen a lot of smiles and a lot of good times. But anyway, in saying that, the church had a gymnasium. The church was in the middle of a legal battle of ownership. So the guy come one day and handed me the keys. I thought he was kidding. And he gave me the keys and showed me around and left. And I thought, what was up with this, or what was wrong, or someone was pulling a prank on us. But anyway, in saying that, we had a gymnasium downstairs. We had a lot of fun in that place. There wasn't much to it. It was pretty rough, but it was to us. We had church or Sunday school, whatever you want to call it, gathered with the kids every day. Every day. There wasn't a day went by that we weren't in that building and laughing and joking and just making the best of it. It was an older building, but it was a building where we gathered, and to us that was home to a lot of kids. In saying that, we had a gymnasium, and a little guy, he when he reads this, he'll know who it is. Anyway, he had a chair, and he was showing off, and there was a couple of young ladies that he was interested in. He was trying to be the cool guy. So we put a chair. I was upstairs. He put a chair in front of the net, the basketball net, so he could dunk it. Anyway, they were all laughing downstairs and stuff, and so he put the chair there, and he run, and of course, the chair had rubber legs, and when you jumped up on the chair slipped, and down he went, and broke his wrist. So anyway, I went down to see if he was okay, so I put a splint on it. I took a bamboo stick and made a couple of pieces and bandaged them all up, and called his mother. His mother was coming in, and we had all been friends for years, so they certainly knew everything was all right. And anyway, when his mother was coming in, I put a splint on him. Oh, he was going and screaming and hollering in pain, the half laughing and half crying and half embarrassed. And, you all right, the rest of them. So I'm putting a splint on him. So anyway, he said his mother come and took him. They went over to the hospital. And so I had a bunch of little guys with me, and I think it was H1N1 was going around there. Everybody had to have a mask on when they went in the hospital, and there was a quarantine or something going on. But anyway, so the kids and I went in, and I had about 10 kids with me. We walked actually pretty near across the street and one block, and we were at the hospital. So we went over to see how he was, and I get hit. They must have given him something for the pain, and he had his head on his mother's knee, and we walked in, and I had about 10 kids with me when we went in, and we all put masks on. And I heard them going, "Oh, God, oh, God." And the lady said, "Who are you, mister?" And I said, "That's Dr. Hayes and Associates." And he must have, the little guy must have heard me say that. And he said, "Please, please, don't let that man near me again. Oh, please, I can't take any more of him." Because I put the splint on him and called him a sissy. Just joking, trying to make the fun of it. But that was funny. When we walked in the hospital, all the little guys behind me with doctor's mask on. There's masks that go on over your face that the doctors wear. Anyway, and yeah, when she said, "Who are you?" and I said, "Dr. Hayes and Associates," and I said, I'm looking for a certain little boy that broke his wrist." And then I heard the screaming, "Please, please, don't let him near me. God, he's going to kill me." And the kids said, "Oh, no, we're here to help." he was telling to his mother, please, please, Mom, don't let that man near me again. But anyway, it was all fun. He got a cast on, and he come and give me a hug and to thank me for helping him out. But the funny part is the lady said to me, my God, man, she said, that was a beautiful splint that you put on this young boy. And the little guy was laying there in pain, said, oh, God, don't tell him that. He'd be wanting to do it again. Please, please, don't let him near me. And she said, you've done a wonderful job. So I said to the kids, "Now see that? It's Dr. Bob now." But anyway, that's one of it wasn't funny for him, but I thought it was pretty funny when we went in, Dr. Bob and Associates, and the little guy, please don't let him near me. But he was all medicated. But anyway, everything turned out good. His wrist healed up good, and we were on to the next event. Anyway, it's Bobby and one of the stories.